here to give a presentation on the history of the conservative movement and talk about the last 65 years of it, primarily about the intellectual foundations of conservative thought and the chronological and political history of it. YCC's Young Conservatives Coalition. It's a young professional conservative networking and educational organization, primarily based in DC. The idea is to spark social and professional networking amongst young professional conservatives in the area to help each other professionally in whatever that may be. I think that they're going to be a movement from the outside trying to push the Republican Party back to the conservative right. I think that what the Tea Party is interested in is trying to get back to fiscal constraint, stop runaway spending, and to try to get back to those classical liberal roots. And you could see in the last election there's lots of examples of them doing that.
Fusionism is an amalgam of libertarians, traditional and social conservatives, advocating limited government, strong national security, and combating communism. It's best represented by the YAF. Why do we hear about this now, you say? The healthcare law, government bailouts were major decisions that allowed government to get involved, thereby conflicting with the founding principles of American government.
I wanted to bring the voice of calling for less and less government intruding in people's lives. And being that we're on a progressive campus, you know, those voices are always being drowned out by by people trying to intimidate us. And secondly, you know, whenever we try to put our fires up, they're always torn down, or they're written on, or pasted over by the progressive groups. You know, one of the most notable groups that have been doing that is the RSU, the Radical Students Union, who claim that they're for students' rights. Meanwhile, you're violating my right and every other Tea Party and limited government's purposes, right? So the fires for this event was taped over as well.
Right now, during the modern conservative movement, the Tea Party has really established, and it's grown so much as a powerful voice. And a lot of people have been saying that it's a very racist group, but there really has not been any type of racism seen in this group. A lot of the individuals in the room their eyes were opened as well, because we had a mix in there. We had Democrats, we had Republicans, we had moderates. Especially in New York, it's a very liberal state. And I think if we can get a group together to really voice our opinions and hold events like this in the future, I think those are really my main goals.
As the presentation drew on, it attracted approximately 40 people to the already crowded Union classroom, some who were just passing by. According to Malagisi, today's generation of conservatives are just trying to find their place in the world and some way to participate.